Alright, so let's come back and look at the text that I create, test.txt text file. I have 13 characters, which each characters represent 1 byte. So that's why when I test to see print the number of bytes, so it's going to be 13 because each characters represent 1 byte. Now let's try to understand the next thing. So we said we can use is.available to check the size of the file that we try to read in. But this is a binary file, so it's going to return in bytes. Now I want to try to use the buffers, create a buffers to store it. This is an array, okay, that we want to read in the input from test.txt and store into buffer array. So let's look at Javadoc for read methods. Okay, so we just look at earlier that we say data input stream is part of that, and buffered input stream is also extends from FilterInputStream, and they have buff count, right, mark POS mark limit, right, okay, and POS the current position in the buffer. Okay, you can make a position in the buffer. Buffer pretty much just the thing that we just create right here, the buffer. Now, but we also inherit the parents methods, which is the read one. This is the one that we're looking at and we try to use, which is we create a buffer bytes with start, offset, and length. So what it's going to do is going to read up to the length byte of data from this input stream. So the length byte in here is 4. So from the data input stream, which is test.txt, and you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it's going to read up to 4, not including 4. So that's why we get A, B, C, D out. As we can see, we print just A, B, C, D out. This is the contents of your buffer, which being printed out from the loop here, right? So since we read in as byte, that's why we have to cast it to char to represent the letters. Okay, if the empty space which are 0, that's going to put as dash. Now why this a dash? Because this is the index location 0, 1, 2, which we said the offset starting from 2, right? If you read Javadoc, ops, right, is start offset in the destination array B. So that's why we create destination array B, okay, to have this stop and print out at 2. So that's why the contents that we read in from test.txt, which are A, B, C, D letters, start to store at the offset 2 in the buffer array, A, B, C, D. And that's why when we say number of bytes read is read 4 bytes in. Alright, that should be it. That's how we use buffered input stream, okay, which is polymorphism to polymorphics to filter input stream. Just filter data that you read in and put into buffer. Alright, so if you still have questions, you can email me at Kanchanawanchai@gmail.com. Alright, thank you for watching.